We're going to have a look at the latest announcement just out about 2 hours ago. So Axion is set for relaunch November 11th, 9 AM UTC time. So you want to check that up on Google or somewhere to find out what time that is where you are. Or you can simply check Axion.network site and you'll see the countdown clock there and it'll give you a good idea. So let's have a look at the announcement. Number one, we will redeploy the contract to launch the new AXN token and contract live. Number two, with a very strong team of community devs and in-house devs, we will ensure that the code has no vulnerabilities. In fact, with several days of unit testing with all of our developers, there were 2 minor moderate bugs that were found and fixed. Tests are continually being conducted. There have been no more bugs. The bug fixing indicates a very small change in smart contract code, which is open source, viewable and independently audited by all of our developers. With this said, we are seeking an additional security audit that will commence post-launch. The rest of the code hasn't changed and was audited in success by Certec, so that's good news. Number three, a new token, Hex3T, contract address is OX and ends in 92, will be automatically airdropped to wallets that were holding Hex2T prior to the previous Axion main launch. Alright, so if you had a Hex2T prior to the main launch, you will get Hex3T as an airdrop. This airdrop will be 1-to-1, so you'll get 1-to-1. You'll need to swap your Hex3T to Axion using the same procedure as before. That would be on the staking platform when it gets launched later today. The old Hex2T will not work with this swap. The old Axion tokens are no longer to be used. Do not trade these, alright? So the old Hex2T will not work with this swap. So the old Axion tokens will no longer be usable. Do not trade these. So you definitely have to use your airdrop ones, which are Hex3T. On November the 11th at 9 AM UTC time, we will add liquidity to the Axion Ethereum pair and open the swap convert claim website to the public. So that's the Axion staking platform when it relaunches. Alright, anyone who stakes over 2.5 million Axion for 5,555 days or 15 years will receive a special NFT. That's a non-fungible token, which basically gives you certain rights over something in the coming weeks that will have certain special abilities within the Axion ecosystem, so that's pretty neat. So number 6, if you bought Axion Hex2T within 52 hours of the exploit, where the hack happened, where the money was taken away from the liquidity pool by false minting coins, you'll be compensated. So read the following. You will receive new Axion tokens to the US dollar value of your purchase. Okay, so it's very important to the US dollar value, based on the Ethereum at $380 and Axion at 0.0025 cents. For example, if you spent 1 ETH on Axion, you'll receive $380 divided by the price of 0.0025 or 1,520 Axion tokens. So that'd be great for everybody that had that. You will need to make a claim using the form here, this form here, and there's a further notice below that we'll go through because there's been a lot of MAC claims and a small team, so we'll get to that shortly. These claims will be processed manually and may take a few days to process, so be very patient with that part. Number 7, if you unstaked from Pyrobank, the distribution of Hex3T will be manual, so this is only for Pyrobank holders. Fill in this form with your withdrawal transaction ID, and here's the link there, I'll leave it in the video description below. You will then need to convert Hex3T to Axion. Number 8, any wallets that sold Hex2T after the exploit, that's when the hack happened, basically in the liquidity pool, will be processed manually. They will receive the Hex3T, which is adjusted by the ETH value that was realized from their sales. ETH will be valued at $380 and Hex3T at 0.0025. So, for example, if you receive 2 Ethereum from Hex2T sales after the exploit, the deemed return was $760. Your Hex3T airdrop will be reduced by $760 divided by 0.0025 or 3 million Hex2T tokens accordingly. Alright, so if that is your situation, that's what will happen. Notes, if you had already staked Axion, you will be receiving Hex3T at a ratio of 1-to-1 and will need to restake. So that's important for most people who obviously probably ended up staking Axion. We are spending $20,000 in gas fees to Airdrop Hex3T into your wallets to reduce user-side gas fees as much as possible. That's awesome from the team. A proportion of 20% of the Ethereum from the auction will be used to help rebuild liquidity. Excellent move. Holders of Hex can free claim Axion is the same as before, so all the people who hold X in the snapshot, which was you can then qualify. You can see a video of mine on what snapshot is, see if you qualify. If you free claim below before, you need to do it again. Okay, so you basically have to do it again. If you were a liquidity provider and suffered losses, we'll have some more info for you shortly. You will be compensated. There have just been 1001 moving parts to deal with. To ensure we get this launch out in a timely manner, we do not yet have a full solution crafted for previous liquidity providers. So that's just for liquidity providers, not for most token holders. Okay. Everyone who bought OTC, your first distribution will come within the first 72 hours of launch max. So that's the OTC fundraising for the liquidity pool for this relaunch. Distributions will be monthly thereafter, so that's pretty neat. Congratulations to those people. Thank you for your continued support for this incredible relaunch onwards and upwards. And there's a claim document. Then this has just come out just a couple of minutes ago. Just a quick, let's have a look at this chart. Situation applies to you. Bought Hex3T Axion with 52 hours up the hack and did not sell. Mistake for a pyrobank. So that's what that is. Just a quick reality check for manual distribution timelines. Already over 450 requests have come in within the first 2 hours alone. We only team of a handful of people. Each email needs to manually be verified via Etherscan and could easily take over 5 minutes per person to verify and reply. Plus, then the transaction is not even close to an overnight event. This will take time. We guarantee that we will make sure everyone is looked after and that everyone is treated fairly. That's the main goal here. The full relaunch, we're ensured no one is missing significant value from the event. The team has been absolutely outstanding in replying and managing the tidal wave of questions, 95% of which have answers found in the announcement channel. We are doing our best. I hope everyone can see that. This is both a tedious and arduous process. We are busting our asses to get this project relaunched for everyone. Our only request is that you all read the announcements and have some patience. I hope you enjoyed those 2 updates. I will probably do another video in a few hours and nearer to launch. Hope you launches later today. So very fun times. And please subscribe, like and share and hit the bell notifications, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.